Sonia and Bennosa met during their university education in Lagos, and fell in love with each other. Sonia was from a wealthy family, while Bennosa was from an average family. Sonia do give some financial support to Bennosa whenever he's facing financial challenge. Sonia dad, Mr. Akpafure, told his daughter to marry his best friend's son, Benjamin Polo Polo. Sonia is the type who doesn't like to have an argument with her parents. She is the type of person people describe as "yes, daddy," without defending or argument. Sonia told her father that she will think about it and went straight to her mother for advice. Sonia's mother advice concorded with that of her father. Sonia's father warned Bennosa to stay away from his daughter, that she is getting married to his friend's son. Bennosa was so devastated, he couldn't bear the pain, and he moved to Benin. Sonia and Bennosa lost contact. There was no more communication, because Sonia's father took away her daughter's phone and destroyed the phone and the SIM card into pieces. Bennosa was now facing challenges of getting a good job in Benin. Despite the high grade, he couldn't get a good job because he has no godfather who will introduce him to the people on top. In Africa, it would take the grace of God to get a good job. Sonia and Benjamin did their introduction at Mr. Akpafure house, in Emile town. Then, a week later, they celebrated both the tradition and church wedding, which dignitary from local and international graced the occasion, and it was well celebrated. After 2 years of Sonia and Bennosa losing contact, this modern era of social media, Bennosa stumbled through Sonia contact on Facebook, and the two share pleasantry, and they were very happy to hear from each other again. On that day, they discussed extensively, and Sonia shared her address with Bennosa. Bennosa becomes a cousin all of a sudden. As soon as Benjamin, Sonia's husband, returned from the UK, Sonia discussed with him of her cousin coming to visit them. A week later, Bennosa paid a visit and spent 3 days with them. After that first visit, Bennosa was now visiting once in 2 or 3 months. Women know how to play the games. Now, the first child of Sonia, she informed Bennosa of being responsible. The second and the third the same way. One day the husband, Mr. Benjamin, advised her to get a family plan, that could be better they stop having children, which Sonia the wife disagreed and insisted they should still have 2 more children, and they finally settled for 5. Sonia begged her husband Benjamin to introduce Bennosa to the people on top in government, to get a contract job, which her husband did, because he thought Bennosa is his wife's cousin. Bennosa finally got a good job, not just a job, but a huge contract from the government, worth close to 1 billion naira. Bennosa became very wealthy. A few years later, he went to Mr. Benjamin and thanked him for all the support he rendered to him throughout the years of his travail, and demanded to refund him of all the financial support, especially on his 3 children. Mr. Benjamin was so shocked and devastated. Mr. Benjamin lost his 3 children to Bennosa because they did DNA test on the children, and 3 belonged to Bennosa, while the other 2 belonged to Mr. Benjamin, her husband. Mr. Benjamin lost 3 children to Bennosa, and his wife finally moved into Bennosa's house in Lagos with the 5 children. Despite all the family intervention, Mr. Benjamin became miserable for accepting the choices of his parents.